Happy Halloween, everybody. Today's review is for Kennywood Phantom Fall Fest 2021. Please hit like and subscribe and comment below. We are giving away a $50 gift card to one subscriber when we reach 1,500 subscribers. This will also help us make more content for you. Also, check out our store, Mythos Authentic, for artsy, mysterious, and macabre gifts. I'm going to start by thanking Kennywood Park for inviting us out today. This was a media event. We were able to go behind the scenes to the haunted house and see how it was made, how the makeup was done, and given special passes to video the rides and the haunted houses and also taste the food. So thank you again. I'm putting a link to Kennywood in the description below. Please check it out. When you enter Kennywood, you go through a tunnel, then you enter the park. Kennywood is a very old park, about 90 years old or so, and a lot of the rides are historic landmarks. So when you're there, look out for the historic landmark plaques. For today's review, I will be reviewing the haunted houses and doing a countdown from worst to best, reviewing the food, and also some of the rides. For Kennywood's Phantom Fall Fest, during the day, the park is open with a lot of the rides open. You can ride as much as you want to. At 6 p.m., it then turns into a haunted festival with haunted houses that open up, scare actors in the streets, and special lighting. This is one of the daytime shows that was Halloween themed, with Kenny the Kangaroo and dancers doing special Halloween dances for the kids. They also had a magic show for children during the day and also for some of the drunk people at night.
Take a look in your left front pocket. No, you right there. It's in your pocket. You don't have a pocket, that's why it won't work. Should have checked that in rehearsal.
This is the Phantom's Revenge, Kennywood's largest and fastest coaster. It features the biggest drop in the world and the fastest speed in the world of any coaster. This is the Skyrocket. It may seem small, but it really packs a punch. You shoot off like a rocket, you go straight up and straight down through many different corkscrews. It's a lot scarier than it looks. Whatever you do, do not skip the Jackrabbit roller coaster with its double hill. It is extremely scary, and also one of the antique roller coasters at Kennywood that has a historic landmark plaque. There are several more coasters such as the Thunderbolt and the Racer, which you can also ride. Please don't miss those. This ride here, the Black Widow, in my opinion, is one of the most terrifying rides at Kennywood. I can barely stand looking at it. So here's footage of it. No, I did not ride it. No, you'd have to pay me to ride it. But this alone is enough to scare the pants off of you. For Media Day, Kennywood allowed us to taste some of the fall foods, but I also purchased some of their classic food items such as these potato patch fries. I tried these gravy-covered fries, but the most popular is the bacon, cheese, and cheddar fries. This is their pumpkin spice deep-fried funnel cake, a must-try if you're going there this fall. This was their special Halloween scary waffle cone. It had orange sprinkles inside of it and outside of it, gummy worms. This is more of an ice milk than an ice cream. This is their Salisbury steak dinner with mashed potatoes and mixed vegetables. This was a delicious hearty meal for the fall. I would highly recommend it. Kennywood also brought back the humongous giant turkey leg that is very popular at festivals for the fall season. This last section was my favorite. I loved the gummy eyeball and vanilla cupcake. I loved the chocolate cupcake with a little cookie tombstone and crumbles. And the pumpkin cheesecake was absolutely wonderful. From 4 to 5, we were met by one of the directors of social media who took us on a behind-the-scenes tour of one of their haunted houses, Villa of the Vampires, and explained to us some of the tricks and techniques in making a haunted house come to life.
As we are about to conclude in the Villa of the Vampire, I know it's definitely not super a lot to see during the day, but once you guys see it at night, it'll definitely be oh, that's really cool the way that it all comes together. You can kind of tell during the day that it's just really a bunch of plywood put together and held together by wood. But again, you can't tell that in the nighttime, so it's all about the immersion, and that's something that they do really well here. So any questions before we head on to the makeup room and start to meet some of our scare actors?
Next, we were taken to a behind-the-scenes tour of the makeup effects department. We met some of the makeup effects artists, got to film and discuss some of the makeup techniques that they used to create this horror effects extravaganza. In this demonstration of makeup, we can see an artist just painting basic colors of makeup on the actor's face, some of which is beauty makeup, some of which is clown makeup, and then going in and drawing and painting more horrific designs over top of it. In this next demonstration, we can see a makeup artist doing some basic makeup painting and then gluing on prosthetics and other items such as a spider. In this complex makeup treatment, we can see first the makeup artist put a mesh screen over top of the actor's eye so that she could see in the dark, and then painted over top of it with different levels of makeup and prosthetics. In the dark, it'll appear like she doesn't have an eye, but she actually does have an eye behind a metal screen where she can see very clearly. In this last demonstration, we see a mask with a built-in fan and a computerized jaw. The fan was there to make sure the mask could be ventilated, and the computerized jaw worked with his mouth to make over-exaggerated biting motions.
I just keep that in my pocket and nobody can see it or hear it. Yeah, it's for cooling. So because it's made out of silicone, there's not really any airflow. The only airflow you get is from the eyes and the mouth. So that fan helps circulate all the air, all the hot air, and get all the hot air out when I breathe out.
Okay. So at 6 p.m., everything changes, the lights go down, the special effects lighting comes on, the scare actors come out, the scare zones are activated, they're pumping fog everywhere, and it really becomes a scary Halloween event. In this last section, I will rank the haunted house.